Hello, it's day 292, and I keep recording this video over and over and over, and I always like the last time I record is like 17 minutes long, and I just think that's too long for me to be sitting here babbling. Um, so I'm going to try to make this one shorter. Okay. A lot of people want to know how I did it, and this is what I'm going to address first, so that way, once I go into my babbling about whatever else, if you want to listen, you can continue to listen. If not, you don't have to. So, how I did it. Well, I've lost 140 pounds in the last 9 months. I was down 141, but after the stressful couple weeks that I had, I blew it back up, but now I'm back on the routine, so I'm back down. And by tomorrow, I should lose at least 1 pound, and I say at least because once I've gotten to a certain point, it doesn't take me, like, it's got to be water weight or something, because I'll just go right back down, and with little to no effort, just by being back at my routine, not even doing anything different. So what is my routine? Well, right now I eat about 1,200 calories a day. When I started out, I was 320 pounds. So it just depends on your height, your weight, your bone structure, and maybe even gender plays into it, but you should use something like mynetdiary.com or myfitnesspal.com. I started off doing mynetdiary.com, but I now use myfitnesspal, which has all the same features and then some that MyNetDiary has. MyFitnessPal is awesome. It's like the Facebook for weight loss. It's like a social media site for people who are interested in healthier lifestyles, losing weight. And basically you can input your height, your weight, and your goals, and it will calculate about how many calories you should be eating. And you can input your food, and it'll count up the calories for you. It'll tell you about how much sugar and protein and fat and sodium and everything that you're getting in per day, and it'll also tell you when you're getting too much of that in based on its calculations. And it's not perfect and it's not an exact science because everybody's body is different. So I use myfitnesspal.com, and actually, if you want to add me, let me look and see what my username here is. My username is Heather M. Sylvie. So if you are on MyFitnessPal, feel free to friend request me and message me and keep in contact with me and share your progress and your story with me. If you have questions, feel free to shoot me up, and, well, please don't shoot me. Feel free to ask me. Hit me up. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Shoot me up. No. Okay. So I started off eating about 1,500 to 1,600 calories a day, and as I've lost weight, I've deducted, and I eat about 1,200 calories a day. And I do this thing called intermittent fasting, and I don't do it all the time. It's just when I'm doing really good and I'm like really at my routine, and I've been good at my routine for a while and haven't gone off. And when I'm more stable, like these past couple weeks, it's not been stable. I've either been sick or been being dumped, or my mom had congestive heart failure, not a heart attack like we were originally told. I don't know if I just said that. If I did, I'm sorry. I've recorded this video so many times, I don't know what I just said or what I didn't say. So anyway, so I was on again, off again, on again, off again. So, but when I'm on, which I intend to be from, I unless some godforsaken, unforeseeable, horrible event stops me from, the stress-free state that I'm trying to be at, then, whatever. So I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm babbling. So please just bear with me right now. But it's intermittent fasting, and what it is, it's not like a special diet or anything. I just basically eat my 1,200 calories in an 8-hour window between noon and 8 p.m. And then, of course, I'm drinking water the entire time. But outside of that time, I still drink all my water. I drink a lot of water. I just don't eat anything. I don't consume anything with calories. And I work out outside of the 8-hour window, and that forces me to burn fat instead of just like getting rid of burning whatever I just ate that's supposed to go to nourish my body. And it works. It works really well. I notice when I do the intermittent fasting, I drop weight a lot faster than when I'm not doing it. So it's not like really anything too special. It's just eating in an 8-hour frame. So it's not like you're doing much anything different. It's just you're eating at different times. Okay. And basically I made better food choices, completely eliminated soda. Although I have, in the past 9 months, I have had soda. Usually it's always been in an alcoholic beverage. But for the most part, like literally nothing. No soda. Not even one soda once a week. No, I don't do that. But if you don't have the willpower to completely quit, I recommend drinking only one soda, like treating yourself to one soda one day out of the week on your cheat day or your cheat meal or whatever, however you prefer to do it. And that's one thing I'd like to get to. Make sure you have your cheat day or your cheat meal, whatever you prefer, because that will help keep your metabolism. It'll basically tells your body when you have that calorie spike and you eat more calories than you have been eating, your body's like, okay, I'm not being depraved, I'm not being starved, I'm alright, food is plentiful, so we don't need to store the fat, we're good. So you go back into fat burning mode, and that's basically the idea behind it anyway. And I noticed that it works. After my cheat days, I drop weight like that. Even if I buoy up a little bit, I quickly drop the weight and then some. Okay, so I have cheat days. I don't just have cheat meals. I have a whole cheat day, at least one cheat day a week. And I try to keep it to one cheat day a week, although I have had, on average, 1 to 2 cheat days a week. And it helps. It does. And it keeps you mentally sane, emotionally sane, keeps you on track because you're not just want to binge eat everything because, I've been depriving myself of this and I really wanted this and I can't have this because it's not good for me. Sometimes you have to have what's not good for you because it's good for you. Does it make sense? It should make sense. Okay. And just basically make good food choices. Cut down on processed foods. Eat a lot of vegetables. Eat fruit, eat a lot of fruit. Go for raw if you can. If you can get organic, if you can afford organic, that's preferable. Just common sense wise, count your calories, control your portions, make good food choices. That's it for pretty much the nutrition. I'm not a nutrition expert. I just know what's good for me and what isn't, and I just try to keep with what's good for me. And and cut down on alcohol. If you drink a lot, abstain. That's something I'm gonna be doing for a while now because extreme weight loss and alcohol do not mix because you don't always know your tolerance. You don't always know your limits. Your tolerance level goes way down, and let's just put it this way: the other weekend, I drank last week and I was not in a very good. It's already 8 minutes. I'm babbling a lot. I'm sorry. I can't cut it down shorter. I've got a lot to say. Okay. I'm not going to drink when I'm in an emotional state. It's not good for you. And I didn't have a very good time drinking Saturday, which I did, is what I did. After the stress, I thought I needed it. I didn't need it. And I drank beer and Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I was wasted. And it was kind of ridiculous how drunk I was off of how little I drank. So that's one thing with extreme weight loss. You gotta be careful with the alcohol. Okay, and then moving along to the exercise part. I didn't join a gym. Like I said, I haven't joined a gym. I haven't done any special diet program. I mean, I do the intermittent fasting, but that's just eating in an 8-hour window. That's not anything special. I didn't join Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers or anything like that. I just use my brain. Haven't joined a gym. I use this C25K app on my phone. That's really handy. Check it out if you want to get into running. But I did, you can find a lot of YouTube, like workout videos on YouTube. There's channels like Jessica Smith TV, Fitness Blender. Those channels have great and lots of exercise videos. They keep coming out with them. Pretty much everything you need in those 2 channels. And those aren't the only ones. I'm sure there's lots. So you can find stuff on YouTube, Netflix, if you've got Netflix streaming. There's exercise videos there. I haven't really checked any of them out, but I know they're there. I've actually been meaning to check them out. So I recommend that. And I keep track of everything on MyFitnessPal. And that's really how I've done it. Exercising my butt off. Well, I usually work out 6 days a week. And that's what I recommend personally, but it's not possible for everyone. So if you can work out between 3 to 5 days a week and get some good sweaty cardio in, maybe a little strength training. Some people say strength training is better. Some people say cardio is better. Just do whatever works for you, honestly, because I'm just doing what works for me, and that's what works for me. So if you find more success with the strength training, go for that. If you find more success mostly doing cardio, do that. If you're great with the healthy balance of the two, then that's awesome too. You know, control your portions, count your calories, make good food decisions, work out, and that's how I did it. That's how you're gonna lose weight. There's no shortcuts. There's no secrets. It is what it is, and that's how you're gonna lose the weight, and that's how I've done it. So hopefully that answers that question. And just before I go, see if there's anything else that I want to address. Maybe I'll address it in another video. So because it's already 11 minutes, so it's getting kind of